My name is Amber Bush. I'm an intercessor. I pray for our ministries and worshiper as well. Heal Our Land is taking resources. We're creating things that can go and help other communities, our community here, that we can equip Salvation Army or the place churches with good produce to help other families in need. Heal Our Land also partners with the women's ministry in helping women that come out of prison or drug addiction and giving women those resources and stuff. So Heal Our Land kind of covers a multitude of different avenues. I have a heart for recovering addicts. I have a heart for the prison ministry and women that come out. I think it's extremely important because they end a pattern, a regular life. They get out of jail and then they go back to using or go back to anything that's not positive or good for them. And often they lose their families. I've had an experience in the past. I grew up with a Pentecostal mom and a dad, and I had a very good upbringing, but in high school, I think it was because I was so sheltered, I just kind of wilded out. And I decided to start, just dealing drugs and running the streets. And after I lost my kids and I lost my jobs and I lost my license and I caught a few charges, I was booked into a very, very hard jail. I had called out to Jesus and I said, I'm done with all of that. I'm ready. I was like, just if you can save me, because I almost died a few times. I promise if I survive this jail, I'll live for you, I'll do whatever you need me to do, I've got it. I was looking at 20 years and somehow I only did 20 months. So that was a miracle in itself that God got me out. And when I left that prison, I was ready, I was delivered, I was healed. And I wish that I had another place to run right away. And I just wanted to get back home to Washington, like I was in the really bad place. And so I just wish there was women that could have known, my story or been able to help or had tools or a place to run to. Especially the fact that I was willing and I wanted to stay sober and clean. And so my heart's always been just to be able to help them and give them tools too. I knew I had the Holy Spirit with me. I knew I had Jesus to guide me through all of it, but it was really hard to make amends to everybody and trying to show my face after I'd been gone for so long and seeing my kids after, and trying to rehabilitate that relationship. And that part was probably the most challenging. So if today you're going through you're a recovering addict, or you're just getting out of prison, or you're trying to stop prostitution, or if you're depressed, or if you're fearful, if you have anything that you still feel is holding you down in bondage and you have chains that need to be broken, there's hope, there's faith, there's love. And we want you to come and sit at the foot of the cross and receive all that Jesus has for you. And there's healing, and there's restoration, and there's beauty, and you don't have to walk with anxiety, you get to walk in peace. You don't have to walk in depression, you get to walk with joy. And life still might be hard, but there's so many resources in Jesus, in the Lord, that you can have that are just at your fingertips when you tap into His presence and you practice His love and His grace and His joy, and all the fruit will come, and it's obtainable. It's not hopeless. Like I said, if Jesus can save me in the least of the least, the very lowest of the low, He can save you. It's definitely possible.